Let's talk about something we all use every single day, and if we're being honest, something we all kind of hate: passwords. For decades, they've been the keys to our entire digital world, but they're also our biggest frustration and our number one security nightmare. Well, guess what? Their time is up. We are literally watching the end of the password as we know it.
Seriously, just take a second. Try to make a mental list. You've got one for your email, your bank, your work, all your social media, every streaming service. How many are you juggling right now? It gets out of hand fast, right?
If that number in your head felt a little chaotic, you are not alone. The average person is trying to manage over 100 different passwords. It's not just difficult, it's basically impossible. The whole system is just broken. And that leads us right into what I call the password trap. We forget them, so what do? We reuse the same ones over and over. Then, sites force us to create these super complex passwords that are impossible to remember. And worst of all, this whole broken system makes us sitting ducks for phishing attacks. It's a total mess. So, that mess we just talked about, let's dig in. Because this goes way beyond just being a personal headache. This is a fundamental crisis in our digital security. I mean, think about this. The one thing that's supposed to protect our accounts is also our single biggest security risk and the number one thing that drives users crazy. That is a perfect storm, just a recipe for disaster. And the numbers, they really paint a grim picture. A massive 65% of us, that's nearly 2/3, reuse passwords across different sites. And can you blame us? But that one habit is exactly what lets hackers in, especially when billions of credentials get leaked online every single year. And then there's phishing. You know, those scam emails? They are responsible for a whopping 80% of all data breaches. So yeah, the system isn't just annoying, it's fundamentally broken.
Okay, so what if we could just get rid of them entirely? I know, it sounds like a dream, but it's not science fiction. It's a huge technological shift that's happening right now, and it's called passwordless authentication. The idea behind it is actually pretty simple, but it's genius. We stop relying on something you know, like a secret password that can be phished or forgotten or stolen. Instead, we prove it's you with something you are, like your face or your fingerprint, or something you physically have, like your phone in your pocket. And this isn't just one thing, it's a whole family of solutions. You've probably already used some of these, right? Biometrics to unlock your phone, magic links sent to your email. But the real game changer, the technology that ties this all together and makes it mainstream, is the passkey. All right, so I know this might sound really complex, like some kind of future tech magic, but the concept behind it is actually incredibly elegant and easy to understand. So let's pull back the curtain and demystify the magic. This right here explains the entire revolution. The old way is a shared secret. The website stores a copy of your password. If they get hacked, the bad guys get your password. Simple as that. The new way, totally different. Your device creates a pair of linked cryptographic keys. It gives the public key to the website. It's not a secret. Anyone can see it. But the private key stays locked securely on your device and never, ever leaves. It's not a shared secret anymore. So when you log in, it's like a super fast secret handshake. The website sends your device a unique, random challenge. Your device uses its private key to sign that challenge, creating a one-time use cryptographic signature. The website then checks that signature with your public key. If it all matches up, boom, you're in. A password never even crossed the internet. Okay, I know what you're thinking. This is the question I hear all the time. If my face is my login, can't a hacker just steal a photo of me and get in? It's a really good question, but the answer is a hard no. This analogy is perfect. Your phone doesn't store a picture of your fingerprint. It scans it and converts it into a complex, irreversible mathematical formula. That's the recipe. Even if a hacker stole that recipe, they could never use it to bake the original cake, which is your actual fingerprint. It's a complete one-way street. And for your face, it's even more secure. We're not talking about a flat photo. A system like Face ID creates a detailed 3D map of your face. A picture won't fool it. It is so precise that even an identical twin can't unlock your device. The odds of some random person's face matching yours are literally 1 in a million. It's incredibly secure. So, we've seen how it works under the hood. Now let's get to the good part, the real-world payoff. Because this isn't just a security upgrade, it makes your digital life both way safer and dramatically simpler.
This is what's so incredible. This one technological shift makes an entire class of common cyber attacks basically obsolete. Phishing? Can't steal a password that doesn't exist. Credential stuffing, where hackers try your leaked password on other sites? Useless. Brute force attacks trying to guess your password? Impossible. It fundamentally breaks the tools that hackers have been using against us for decades.
And beyond the security, there is just the sheer convenience. Think about all the time you've wasted typing a long password, maybe getting a character wrong, having to do it again. Now compare that to a 2-second glance at your phone. It's not even close. On average, these logins are 60% faster. It just works. And I want to be clear, this isn't some far-off future tech. This is here right now. It's being pushed by all the biggest players in tech. We're talking Apple, Google, Microsoft, Amazon, PayPal. They are all building this directly into their systems and websites as we speak. Okay, but here's the other critical question, right? If that all-important private key is locked on my device, does losing my phone mean I'm locked out of all my accounts forever? Thankfully, the architects of this system thought of that. Your passkeys are securely backed up and synced to your main cloud account, like iCloud or your Google Password Manager. So when you get a new phone and sign in, your passkeys are safely restored. You don't lose a thing. So the future is here. It's safer, it's easier, and it's ready for you to start using. Let's make this personal and talk about how you can get started, like today. All right, your first step is super simple. Go into your phone's settings and just make sure Face ID or fingerprint unlock is turned on. Then, the next time you're on a major site like Google or PayPal, just poke around in your security settings. You're going to see a new option to create a passkey. The whole process takes less than a minute, and it is the single best security upgrade you can make for that account. The main takeaway here is that we're at a huge inflection point. The shift away from passwords is happening right now. And in just a few short years, the act of typing in a password is going to feel as outdated and clunky as sending a fax. The password is dead. Long live the passkey.